This is two hands.
Yeah, they get really, as you go on, they
And
get
that's
really cool.
one hand. And that's one hand, smeared. That's another hand, you're losing a claw-like.
It's kind of ghost-like.
Anyway, they were, this is really wild.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Anyway, they were unique. They're not like anything that's ever been shown or exhibited or done by other artists. And so I showed them to him, and he said, these are unique. These separate you from everybody.
Bob said
And
that?
they're the very first things I did.
Bob said that?
No, the dealer did.
The dealer.
Bob owns one of these. Ron Slawinski owns one of these. I love that one.
Ron's my goddaughter.
Oh, and the ones that Bob has and Ron has are in this blue series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
Or the
one
black
that,
series.
that's the one I thought was so cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's got some damage.
Boxing.
All of these are, yeah, oil. I think these might have been oil paints. And they disintegrate the paper eventually.
Yeah, it looks like they
But anyway, what I did was I did a lot of them, not trying to make anything good, but just playing. And then I laid them all out on the floor, and I selected the ones that I thought had form or content to them. And I threw the rest away.
Cool.
This is a great one. That looks like a dancing figure. Look, that looks like a dancing figure. Yippee! 1 foot up.
It does.
Yippee! And it's just because it's 5 fingers smushed. That's all it is.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Anyway, they're finger drawings and they're instantaneous, and they're not really, they're really like Japanese or Chinese Zen paintings. They don't have anything to do with anything except the joy of motion and marks. Look at that.
Pink.
That was done with a brush.
Not that
I
big
like
one.
that one.
I
I like that one. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, anyway, he saw he got a glimpse of these, and he never took any. He'll probably take that one. He never took any with him because they meant conserving and framing and all that.
Yeah. There's
So many. How did he
cameras,
decide what to take? But he wants to have an example of them to show where I came from.
Where is your ship? Where is in Wellesley?
Ah, here, this one's dated. ED. What's that say?
59.
59.
God, it's before I was born.
1959. That was
When I
before,
was born.
when you were born.
Dad, would you say a few things really quick about
Yeah, I
the
did
series?
this in Chicago. What?
I'm recording. Can you say something really quick about your whole series
The
with the
series,
markers? Just
Well,
explain
the-
what you did with the markers.
The markers were made with a bundle of markers taped together into one tool with about 24 marker sticks in one. I could grab one fist around and make drawings with. And these are examples of swirling or zigzagging or spiraling motion on paper with that one tool. This is like a toy,
And
new toy.
you have a whole
This
series
one-
here.
This one is a game I did. Instead of dragging the piece across, I kept jumping it while I marked with it. And some of the jumps are short,
It doesn't show
and
very
some are
well.
long, and that's why the marks are bigger and smaller. They start with dots, just banging, and then gradually they start moving longer, staying longer on the paper, until in the middle they're an inch long almost. And it starts being a circle, and it ends up describing a square or a rectangle or more rectilinear form in the middle. And it's kind of like, I don't know, I was fooling around with ideas that had to do with atomic physics. This is like an illusion of some kind of an atomic form.
It's hard to
Just
see
an illusion.
with this lighting.
And the light is difficult.
So that's a
There's
single
a
line
whole
drawing
series.
of a rectangle becoming a spiral and becoming a curvilinear spiral. First it starts becoming a rectangular one and then it metamorphoses into it. I think on some of these I was influenced by Miro, not, what's his name, Calder, Alexander Calder.
Well, I thought he was going to say he's influenced by something else.
That's another example of squaring. This is this one has a piece of paper laid over the image, or laid down on the paper, and the zigzag or the was scribbled over the top of it, and the piece of paper interrupted it. And then I took a wet sponge and went on in reverse, just to drag the colors, and the turquoise color is the result of the colors that were there, the residual colors being smeared.
This isn't the best lighting to show these. I just wanted to at least get a brief explanation of this whole
That's
series
another,
you did.
one of those universal spirals. That's another rectangular
That's great.
spiral. That's another.
They're really great. They're fun.
Some of them are better than
They
others.
remind me of your early work.
You know why, Joe?
The Z.
Because they're playful.
Yeah.
I went back to being like a child instead of being a serious artist.
It's great.
That's the difference. Whenever, that's the thing that I love about Calder so much. All of his stuff is playful.
Yeah.
You know, the mobile maker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all playful. And when you see his drawing, he's full of spirals.
Yeah.
But I've always thought the spiral, the reason I got that spiral photograph of the archaic stone carving from the photographer, what was his name, Eva?
Oh.
I can't remember
Who
his
did
name.
the dandelion fountain?
Yeah, he sent me a photograph of a rock with a carving.
I'm
of
drawing a
spiral
blank.
on it,
Isn't that horrible?
an engraving of a spiral
Paul
on it.
Caponegro?
Ancient,
Yes, Paul
yeah,
Caponegro.
ancient carving. It was really quite wonderful.
You gave it to me.
It
for my
showed me
birthday
that
one year.
primitive
Did he?
man.
Yeah. Cool.
It showed me that primitive man was into that motion, that spiral. That the spiral motion has some almost innate part of our brain, that it could come out that way in a brain that probably didn't even have language yet. Or I mean, it had language, but didn't have a written language or a. You like that one?
I like that one too.
Make good wallpaper.
Oh, Dad.
Well, yeah, you make